Welcome to this POSSE training video. In this video, we'll be showing you how to use notes, as well as use note clauses, and some of their functionalities in POSSE Web. Now, as with all these videos, if you miss something, feel free to pause the video and go back at any point to make sure you're getting all the information that's available. But we've got a lot to get to, so let's get started. Now for this video, we'll be looking at a POSSE building permit, so let's go ahead and pull one up using our search. Close out the search, and we're going to open the Notes tab on the job. The layout of the Notes tab is fairly simple. We have our columns down here at the bottom that show specific information. We have the note information here, who last updated it, when it was last updated on, and the type of note that's been created. We can also see which notes have been locked. Up here at the top, we have the ability to create new, the ability to export to Excel, and the ability to text search. Lastly, we have the in-context edits, which allow us to open the note and edit it. Note that with all grids in POSSE Web, we can reorder and adjust the sort order on all of these columns, and POSSE Web will remember any changes that I make. If we want to export everything that we see here, we can use the export to Excel functionality, which will download a Excel document with all the information that we're seeing and the note text. The text search functionality works the same way it does in other grids in POSSE Web. If we're looking for something specific, we can type in anything that we're seeing in the grid, and it will keyword search to filter down. So if I'm looking for Dropbox, we can see all of these include the text Dropbox somewhere in the note. I can hit the X to clear the filter. Now, if I wanted to add a new note, I can come over to the New button on the left, and selecting it will give me an option of note types to choose from. I'm currently signed in as a building code plans reviewer, so I'll add building comments as my note type. This pops up in a nice simple window where we can enter our note. Once we're done, we can simply hit OK to save the note changes that we've made. We also have this locked button in the top right corner. Once a note has been locked, all changes will be prevented until it has been unlocked, and that can only be done by users that have the specific unlock privilege on that note type. But for now, I'll hit OK, and we'll hit save, and we'll see that our new note was added here at the bottom with our name being the last update by. To edit a note, simply select the in-context edit button on the left side of the grid for the note you want to edit. Note that if a note is locked, you won't be able to modify this until you've unlocked it in the corner. Now, depending on your user privileges, you may or may not be able to unlock notes locked by other users. In this case, we can unlock, hit OK, hit save, and then open the note, and it is now available for editing. I can make my change and hit save once again, and now I've modified that particular note. The next thing that I want to cover is note clauses. Clauses are an easy way to insert a lot of text that you commonly use in your notes. So for example, I'm going to come and enter a new note, and we're going to do the building permit conditions. Now you'll notice with this note that we actually have a clauses option available here. This is because these have been predefined for this note type. For this purpose, I'm going to add the demo clause with the little green arrow on the right that says apply. Selecting that, you'll see in the background it actually appears in my note immediately, and I can hit close. Now that I have the text insert, I can change the text or add anything on I would like to, or I can just hit OK. Once I'm done, again, I can hit save. Now, note clauses can be modified, added to and updated by certain users in the system. So we do encourage you to keep those up to date to stay more efficient with your work. Lastly, the one last thing to cover is deleting notes. You'll see this X on the far right of the grid gives me the ability to remove a note. So we can delete the one we just added. And our changes won't take effect until we hit save. Note that I don't have permissions to delete a couple of these notes. That is based on my user security, so I can only delete notes that are within my role to delete. Anyway, that's about it. So let's recap quickly before we close. Talked about moving to the Notes tab, how to create new notes, how to export to Excel, and how to use the text search filter functionality. We showed how to edit a note using the in-context edit, and also how to use clauses. Anyway, that's all I got for you, so thanks for watching.